you've got problems. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm not going to lie. For those of you in the chat thinks I'm chatting rubbish, you know, you can see with your eyes that this is the dustiest Man United team we've ever seen. And I can tell you now comfortably, that's them. The era of Man United was gone. It went with Fergie. A lot of people are going to think I'm disrespecting it. Man United have always been this dusty. Let me explain. Let me explain why they've always been this dusty. They were really overachieving with their squads. 2 years ago, when Cash shook his bum for the Carabao Cup, he told me, Dej, I want to win the Carabao Cup because when you win the Carabao Cup, it brings a winning mentality. That's what trophies do. I said, Cass, no, it doesn't, you know. It's about the level of the cup, the standard of the cup. Then you know what? I had to put my hand up. They won the Carabao. He shook his bum, said, I'm in the mud. I said, fine. The following season, they win the FA Cup. I said, is this what you mean by winning? Because even though you won the FA Cup, you, man, took 14 L's in the league. He was shaking his bum. And I said, you know what? I'd rather be on my side of the fence than your side of the fence because I can see the cracks. Something in that club ain't looking right. You know, 14 L's. I said very early on, before the season started, this is one of the dustiest teams I've ever seen in my life. And I've been proved right. I said, any team that takes 14 L's, watch them. He was talking about double figures. Cass had them finishing third this season. Shamelessly, he put it up. Finishing third. I said, how and where? With that team, he's trying to tell me Zertsky's going to do something. Dallo, this guy tried to tell me Mazraoui is better than Porro. Can you imagine? That guy got cooked today by Timo Werner. Just let that hold that. Timo Werner cooked your right back today. Even Brennan Johnson cooked Dallo. You were telling me that Dallo is better than you, doggy. He got finished by Brennan. Brennan hit the post, bro. Then I said, all right, cool. This week, we already knew it was long for you. Right now, I look at Cass. Cass then tries to do this, yo, bro, I want Tottenham to win. I want Ten Hag out. No, don't do that. Don't join my side. Do you get me? You're not on my side. We don't want you. We don't need your help. This brother, let me tell you what's happened. I don't like, Lee knows this, Monts knows this. I don't like talking about Manchester. I don't like talking about them because we keep talking about them like they're something. You're nothing. We keep talking about what you used to be. We keep thinking about the Champions League wins, the Premier League wins. You're not that team anymore. Under Fergie, that's when it left. It left with him. Right now, Manchester United cannot be called that. They are Manchester Piccadilly. Yeah? That's what I'm calling you. Piccadilly. Running around like little chickens. Just give away food. Give away food. Give away food. And that's part of the reason why they're dusty. I agree with you, bro. They need to start again. They need to start again. As for Ten Hag, a manager that who's so fixated on where he's from that he can only take players from the same spot. Literally about 90% of players have a connection with Ajax. Crikey, from when you can't see that the world is bigger than Ajax. Have you been to Amsterdam? It's not very big. Do you get what I'm saying? You can drive the country in a day, you know, like that. Yeah. So from time, and Amsterdam is in Holland. So from when you're just fixed in that little pot down in the Belma, you know you got problems. And that's what it is. I'm not enjoying seeing Man United like this. I'm not enjoying the fact that Tottenham's going to Old Trafford and they're the favourites this weekend. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying the fact that every time I come on the show with Cass, I have to ignore him. I don't like that. I feel awkward. Then you've got problems. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm not going to lie. For those of you in the chat thinks I'm chatting rubbish, you know, you can see with your eyes that this is the dustiest Man United team we've ever seen. And I can tell you now comfortably, that's them. The era of Man United was gone. It went with Fergie. Fergie time, Cantona, the greats. It went with them. And when you deep it, though, let's go back. And a lot of people are going to think I'm disrespecting it. Man United have always been this dusty. Let me explain. Let me explain why they've always been this dusty. They were really overachieving with their squads.
Me or him?
No, he has. Dead yes.
I want to let Cass know about his club real quick.
No,
So you got rid of Erik Ten Hag, who you were shaking your bum for in terms of the Carabao FA Cup. Now Sean and Marlon, they want to tell us that they brought Amorim in, or potentially bringing Amorim, and he's going to do something special. The truth is, he's won in the Portuguese league. He's untested in the toughest league in world football, which is the Premier League. There's no guarantee that if this brother comes in, he can bring Manchester Piccadilly even into the top half of the table. And let's be real, that Manchester team is one of the justest teams we've ever seen in our life. And the fact anyone thinking that a midfield trio of Casemiro, Eriksen, and Fernandes was going to do anything serious in the Prem this season must have been smoking Budgie Banton, to be honest with you. With three musketeers here who could give a damn about a trophy, to be honest. We were talking just a minute ago. Because at the end of the day, what has a trophy got for you? Do you know what I mean? What has it done for you lately? It's ended up in your gaffer getting sacked. So when I've always come out to say that winning the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup is dustier than Tutankhamun, just looking at the demise of your club is the reason why I stay away from those trophies. So for me, you can keep shaking your bum. As Spurs fans, we are going to be aiming for the big boy prizes, the Champions League and the Premier League. And maybe not this season, but next season.
But how are you getting on in the Europa League this year?
I guarantee we'll win it. Still, I guarantee
you
no
ain't getting through.
I don't care how it looks in the fate in the group phase, yeah, or whatever, right? We're getting through it, period, right? And I'm just saying this: you got Galatasaray coming up away. I don't know why you lot are laughing like they don't have Victor Osimhen up front.
Because we have 9 points.
That's great, but there's no if.
And Chelsea.
I'm beating Chelsea.
You're beating Chelsea.
I'm beating Chelsea. They ain't won out of ground in 11 years.
No.
We got a manager bounce coming up.
When was the last time Bournemouth won at your ground? Did Bournemouth beat you at home this season?
No, it was last year.
A couple of seasons ago. Yeah, last year.
Did you lose to Brighton at home?
Yeah, we lost to them. Yeah, they've been a bogey team for quite a few years, to be fair.
At home?
Yeah, we lost them at home. Last year, yeah.
Okay. Because you've lost quite a few times at home. Who else did you lose to?
What are you getting?
That was about it, to be fair. But it might be another one.
14 defeats last season, wasn't it?
All right, no problem. No worries. We'll see.
And we're still in the same competition. Crazy, isn't it? How life works.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah.